Good evening. I have the honor tonight of reading Deltona's first ever Pride Month proclamation. By all means. If there's anyone in the audience that would like to receive this proclamation on behalf of the community, you're more than welcome to step to the front as I read. Thank you. Whereas Deltona, Florida is a community of diverse cultures, races, creeds, genders, and sexual identities which work together towards peace and understanding. And whereas lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender questioning and other sexually residents, students, employees, and business owners within Deltona contribute to this vibrant, innovative, culturally inclusive community and its diversity. And whereas various advancements exist respecting equal rights and protections for all citizens, including the LGBTQ community, throughout the state of Florida and the United States. Whereas Deltona takes a positive stance against discrimination and violence and celebrates the diversity in our city, and whereas Deltona is committed to helping celebrate an environment where each individual can feel respected, welcomed, and understood. Now, therefore, we, the City Commission of Deltona, Florida, do hereby proclaim the month of June 2024 as LGBTQ+ Pride Month. And I have just one quick follow-up that I must read, unfortunately. While our mayor has unfortunately declined to sign the proclamation for LGBTQ Pride Month, the rest of the City Commission and the broader Deltona community stand resolute in support of our LGBTQ residents. We not only recognize, but also celebrate the vast contributions and the vibrant diversity the LGBTQ community brings to our city. We are committed to building an inclusive environment where every person is valued and embraced. This decision by the mayor does not reflect the values of our community, which prides itself on welcoming and supporting all residents. Thank you.
Hello, board. I hope this is close enough. Okay, there we go. I want to thank you so much for being able to represent this special month for us. It means a lot to me because I have lived in Deltona for over 20 years, and I can tell you back in the early 2000s that there wasn't really that much representation or anything like that, but most of us had to hide who we were. I went to Pine Ridge High School, and I remember having to have a girlfriend who actually turned out to be a lesbian, just to kind of hide any gossip of anything of me being gay. And it's unfortunate that me as a youth back then, I had to do that. And as time has changed, things have changed as well. But what has been really interesting was, and I'm thankful for, is that things start to grow. And most of all, that my wonderful family of DeLand Pride start to grow, especially with what happened at Pulse. It all started with Pulse. And what's happened with this group is that they have reached to so many people, and I used to be Mr. DeLand Pride, and what was really interesting was how a lot of the people in the community were pretty much shocked that there was any Pride event going on in DeLand, which even back in the early 2000s would never have imagined any of this happening. And what we are is we're here to help have that inclusion, have that support, show that love to every single person. And it's not just the people of the LGBTQ+ community, but we also have so many people within the spectrum, people who are ADA, and it's been so nice to be able to have that open space for everyone. And we're trying to get things going here in Deltona, and we're having a Rainbow Cinema Club, which I want to thank Enterprise Museum for that. But we're really trying to make things, happen and change. And when people say like, oh, why isn't there a straight, month or whatever? I'm like, well, how many? Please name me a country that straight people are persecuted. Please name me one. There are none. The ones that are persecuted are those that are part of the community of LGBTQ+. So for Deltona to be able to do this, I appreciate you doing this for us. I know that especially for the youth, it means so much to them, because people think that they don't pay attention to what's happening in politics or stuff like that, but they do. They really do. And it does affect them. And we see examples of, for instance, a lot of the youth that we hear that and their lives because they don't feel that they have any support. We don't want that to happen here in Deltona. We really want, especially the youth, to feel supported and loved. So thank you so much for your time, and I appreciate this proclamation, and it means so much to me and so many others. So thank you.
Rob Trombetta, please.